do it out on the balcony because it's beautiful. Another beautiful day, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Another impromptu video. I called it Mr. Fix-It today because I wanted to do a little bit of a learning experience. I had some plumbing issues and some automobile issues that I had to take care of, and I want to share it with everybody. I think it's going to help out at least one of these things for sure you'll run across, and I think it might help you out, definitely economically, and definitely so you know what to do when the situation arises. One of them is so annoying, and Debbie knows 100% about it, and we were able to fix the problem last weekend. So I just want to say that it's a beautiful day outside. It's getting hotter and hotter. It's going to be in the 90s by tomorrow. Did you know that? It's hot now. It's hot. So we had a couple days of rain. Those came and went. It was actually pretty chilly on Sunday. And now, what is it, Tuesday? Wednesday today. Yeah, yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. Happy post Cinco de Mayo, everyone. So today, it was a beautiful day. Warm as hell, and by tomorrow I think it's going to be in the 90s. But here out on my balcony, usually I have to wait until the sun goes down, but it was a little bit too dark, so I had to just adjust the camera so that we don't look too dark here. But I wanted to talk about a few of the things that I ran into in the last several weeks, and one of them was a plumbing issue that I ran into. How many of you have Moen faucets? So raise your hand if you have a Moen faucet. Most people do in their household, and what you don't know is that you have this valve in most of the faucets. It happens in the bathroom, it happens in the kitchen, and it also happens in the shower too. You have something that looks like this. Here's the old one. Here's the valve. Moen valve. It's 1225B, and it goes to most Moen faucets. Here's the old one. Terrible, right? If you get a leaky faucet, most likely the culprit is this right here. And here's the new one that they gave me. And when I say they, I didn't have to go out and buy it. And what I wanted to tell everybody is a little secret is that Moen warranties these things for life. Okay, so I'm not going to go into a video of how to replace it. You can see a ton of those videos out online. But I did want to tell you that because they actually warranty these things for life, that means that you can just call them up, and as long as you originally bought the first faucet, or you are the original owner of the home that you're in or the condo that you're in, which I am, that you can get them for life, and they'll send them out to you and you can replace them by yourself. As opposed to calling a plumber and have him fix the leak and charge you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You do it for free with just some guidance, doing it online. I was able to replace this. I did it a few years ago on another faucet. A lot of the faucets have the same exact valve here, and it's just a replacement cartridge, and they're universal. They're universal. They sell other ones too that are not Moen, but I like to use the original stuff. And I was able to put it in less than 20 minutes, and the faucet works perfectly. So that's one thing that I wanted to share with everybody. Here we go. Moen, lifetime warranty as long as you're the original owner of the place, or you're the original owner of the faucet itself. And that's a great little tip for everybody, and this really goes for everyone here. Moen. It's 1225 is the model number here, and there's plenty of tutorials online, and that's about it. Debbie, already I'm boring you. Okay, so the next thing is that how many of you have an issue with your shower head? Okay, simultaneously I had an issue with my sink and with my shower head. I guess it's that type of month, right? Here in Florida we have a lot of hard water, and what happens is the shower heads, whether they're the handle kind, which is the kind that I have with the hose, you know, it's more European style, I like that. Whether it's the handle kind or just a fixed shower head, you're going to have hard water block all of the little holes that the water comes out of. And then you're going to also get leaks. Mine actually opened up and started leaking. The hose itself, here's the new hose, the hose itself started leaking too. And what I didn't know, I bought it at Home Depot, and what I didn't know is that particular model was Glacier Bay. It's right here. I know it's backward, but Glacier Bay actually is owned by Home Depot. It's Home Depot's brand. So all you need to do is, if it's a non-commercial, which is residential, and you bought it at Home Depot, as long as you hold on to that receipt. I had this receipt for several years because I knew that it was under warranty. but I didn't know that this was branded by Home Depot, and Home Depot owned them. So they warranty this for life, not only 5 years, but for life, as long as you have the original receipt and you can prove that where you bought it. So this one opened up. They were able to send me, like I said, the new hose, another attachment here, all brand new stuff, but they weren't able to give me the handle. So what they did is they gave me a gift certificate to go back to Home Depot, buy the actual unit itself. So I replaced this entire unit, and I have extra parts too. Very easy to install. Just make sure you use some plumber's tape when you put it in. And there you go, another free fix. Shower head, done. How about that? All right, so that's 2 things. Now let me get to the third thing. The third thing, and Debbie's issue. So Debbie has a late model Toyota Camry, and I have German automobiles, and it's been a while since I rented a car, and I had this annoying me because I usually put on my seatbelt, and I highly recommend that everybody puts on their seatbelt at all times, but there are some times where you just don't want Big Brother on your case and beeping at you and chiming at you all the time. Some of these beeps nowadays are so annoying, and they never stop. So it chimes initially, and then you drive about 100 feet, then it goes berserk, right? And you have to put on your seatbelt. What if you're just driving around in your driveway, or you're in the garage, like I let her out sometimes out of my garage? It's just so annoying. You don't need to put on your seatbelt at that time. There's nobody around, and you're going super slow, but the stupid thing drives you crazy, and it drives a lot of people crazy. And you know, everybody remembers to put on their seatbelt, but they don't want Big Brother telling them beep, 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 and all that stuff. So that stupid buzzer, they say if you call the dealership that there's no way to stop it, right? You thought there was no way? There's some ways online. There are a few gimmicks online saying, you know, like put your seatbelt on and off, buckle it 20 times, right? And then put it in the ignition on position, and it should work. And should disable it. That's not true. It's false. Now, some automobiles, in some American trucks and things like that, they have a setting in the system in your car. You can actually turn that buzzer off, but not with Toyota. You have to have what's called a diagnostic tool. Okay, so all these computers, these cars nowadays, they have these computers, and you won't be able to believe how many things that you can change the function of and screw around with. Now, as an engineer that's done these things before, there are 2 types, and I want to show you one that's just good for scanning trouble codes, that you can figure out what's wrong with your vehicle, but it doesn't have all of the functionality. And I just went to Home Depot. I went to Walmart for this, and I got this thing that you plug in. It's a Bluetooth scanner right here. It's called Hyper Tough, and there are a lot of these Bluetooth scanners out there. And I recommend those over the $15 jobs that you can just plug in. They'll scan your car and tell you what's wrong with your vehicle. You know, whether it is an emissions problem, or whether you have a light out or anything like that. It'll do the diagnostic. You can clear the codes, but you cannot change anything. You can't do coding. So you need a stronger tool for that, something that does diagnostics and coding. This particular tool does not do that, but it's better than the $15 jobs because you can always hook it up. You can link it up with the online app, and you can always get an updated app and check out what's wrong with your vehicle. And you can do it for many different kinds of vehicles. Now, the one that would work for Debbie's vehicle is called Carista, and they have a Bluetooth scanner, and they also have the actual app on your phone, which is free. It's called the Carista Evo. The other way to do this is to go to this dealership, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars, and they might even decline you. They might even say, we're not going to change that. That's a function from the factory. We're not going to change it. They're lying to you, okay? It's very easy to do. So because of that, I came up with this other job here. Here we go. Here's the bad boy right here. So this is called the Icon Professional T7 Wired Diagnostics Tablet Scanner. This is the big daddy, and this does everything. It has incredible functionality, but it costs over $400, so it's very expensive. And I got it for this reason, and I also wanted to clear the codes on some of my other vehicles too, because it has functionality to check out airbags, seat stuff, you know, those annoying chimes that you get when you back up. and you get the beeping when you back up. Well, your car isn't equipped with that, but mine is. One of my cars is equipped with that. And it's just too loud. You can set the volume on those things that the dealer doesn't normally do for you. So it has very high functionality. Let me show you what it looks like here. Here it is, Icon T7, and I picked this up at Harbor Freight, okay, the Icon T7. Very cool tool. So what you do is you hook this up to Debbie's car, which we did last weekend. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
How does it sound now? Nice and quiet,
nice
right?
And quiet.
So what happens is you get the little light in the dash, you plug in, right? You buckle up, but it doesn't annoy you after that if you don't buckle up immediately. So Big Brother's not on your case anymore.
Yeah.
So you plug this in. There's some different headings that you have to get through, some different sections. But as soon as you go in, you go to instrument cluster, is what it's called, instrument cluster. Then you go in there, and it has a warning buzzer for seatbelt or warning chime for seatbelt, and you can disable it. You can disable it for the back seats too. So if you have something in the back seat and it thinks that there's a person over there and it says check the back seat, you can disable that. You can disable the passenger seat so it doesn't buzz like crazy. But the warning is here that I want everyone to wear their seatbelt. But just because you know we own this vehicle doesn't mean that the manufacturer has to tell us when and how. Okay, so this is a way to disable that annoying chime. So one way is with Carista, the other way is with a high-end tool like this, diagnostics tool, and it's called the Icon T7. You can pick it up at any Harbor Freight. It does a lot of things. It does a lot of things, folks. You can check emissions with it. You can adjust steering. You can bleed brakes. You can do all these crazy things with it. Like I said, you can change the beeping noises, the beeping volume for all of the little warnings that are on your dashboard. How you doing, Scuff? I was just going over some repair stuff. Mr. Fixin' is back at it. So we went over the Moen cartridge. Lifetime warranty, folks. Don't forget it. You can always give them a call. They'll send it right to you, okay? We went over Glacier Bay, owned by Home Depot, so all your shower products, you can get those for free sent to you. And if not, they'll give you a gift certificate. We found a way to disable the stupid, annoying chime in most vehicles, okay? But in this case, it was Debbie's Camry. Awesome car. And the last thing was, what did you want to talk about what you bought this week?
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to find like clothes that I like because I'm so picky now, right? So I ended up going back to the mall and getting the dress, but they were having this like promotion because it's Mother's Day, and it was like 2 for 1, but because I'm so picky, I only got one thing. So I might go back and get like something else if I find it, something that I like. But they also have like men's stuff, so I don't know if I should, like, yeah.
So they're asking, first of all, Scuff is saying that you have great dimples. That's number one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you can read it from there. And then it says, you said yes to the dress.
No, forget about that. Just stop with that.
Do you use TK's credit card?
No, I live 30 minutes away. I don't know, I have my own life. My own aspirations, like I mentioned in the video.
Nice try though, Scott.
Okay, so my aspirations are, I'm gonna buy a yoga course. Okay. Then it's Mother's Day. Then we have whatever, Memorial Day, then birthday, then Father's Day, whatever.
But I saw some of your videos this week. You were showing off some nice dresses. I like that one that you got.
Yeah.
What about boots? You said you were going to get some
Oh,
boots?
yeah, because it was 2 for 1, there were these like boots that were like knee length, and I could have gotten them for free essentially because I purchased one item. So I could have gotten it for free, but because there's like stuff in the house, like junk, and I'm not afraid to say junk, I'm just kind of like, I don't need to collect stuff that I'm not interested in.
So, you can continue, but we just got interrupted by one of the comments there. Yeah, that leaked video, that was interesting. That was a surprise to me too. Because,
when you're, when it's 9 p.m. and you just wanna do stuff.
Do something silly?
Yeah.
You mean?
And so, okay, so...
Explain what your logic was.
Okay,
Explain what your logic was,
the logic.
so everybody knows.
Okay. This makeup brand, Natasha Denona, whenever there's a new launch, they fake leak it on their Instagram or on their website to gain attention, right? So I did that, pretending to be a makeup brand to gain attention.
I always wondered, now why, when she can give me just a call and tell me what her intentions are for downtown, why not just call me? But she made a video, and I'm like, oh, isn't that cute? She made a video. That's fine, but I didn't expect her to go public with it and say then afterward it was a leaked video. But then she described that, oh, makeup brands do that. I'm like, whoa. You got to be a little, like, we talked off stream about it, so we're not going to get into details. But in general, you know, as you're starting out, you want to be very careful what you tell people out here in this fantasy world called YouTube, because they're gonna judge, they're gonna come to their own conclusions, and you don't want them to go in the wrong direction because they can take stuff out of context too. So you just got to be careful about, you know, the personal life versus the YouTube life, even though it's all IRL. She's not listening to me. She's just gonna do what she wants to do. I know Debbie already.
I'll take it down.
You know, you can. It doesn't matter even if you take it down, because there are people out there that are gonna clip something, use it against you, even if it's up for a split second. You know, so it's been up for what, a day or so? Already 100,000 people could have clipped it.
I feel like I
don't know who would.
Maybe. What if I say something that you don't like in this video?
You can say something that you don't like in this video. That's fine. I'm confident. You can say anything you want. I mean, I've never had to delete one video ever. I made over 500 videos.
Older,
I never deleted one. Think about that, folks.
It's because
Not
I'm
one.
getting older, so I'm like, oh, you know how when people say like, I want to get married and, or no, when people say like, I want to move out and have kids, or like when people say things like that, it means like they're impatient. So I'm impatient.
Well, I love spending time with Debbie. Debbie's here, hopefully a couple times a week. That would be awesome. But you know, her situation with her job and stuff like that, that's stuff that we talk about off stream. That's not something that I think is appropriate to talk about her day-to-day job stuff, you know, here online. So we'll probably just leave it at that right now, and we'll figure everything out off stream. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, then she could just make a video at home and just talk about anything she wants. But I think that might be the best idea, is just to talk about that stuff off stream, and then she explained the video and all that. I like it when she makes her other videos though with the clothing and stuff. I just didn't expect it, you know, to be talking about me and saying it's a private message and then make it public, but you explained why. So there's that, folks. There's that. So now everybody can do stuff for free now. There's a few things that I did that hopefully will help out everybody. Oh, there's one more thing. Let me get it. Hey, do you want a cupcake?
Yeah.
I have some cupcakes. You want some? All right, you can pick one. Hold on. Oh, boy. Give me a second. Do you want a wine or something?
Off.
Off camera, you want a wine.
And like, I feel like a year went by so fast, and I feel like that's all I'm thinking about is like, oh, how did a year go by?
All right. Hold on a second. It was tough to get the seats to work out perfectly for everybody here. Here, I was at the supermarket today, and I saw these here with the hearts on them.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So, have a cupcake. I don't need any cupcakes right now, but
I was
have
telling
a cupcake.
them that.
Little Debbie's cupcake.
Yeah, I know. I was telling them that a year goes
Here
by.
you go. Here's a bowl too. Do you want a fork or anything? No,
No,
it's just
so
a
I'm
cupcake.
very introspective, right? And then I was thinking like, oh, a year. It's gonna be a year again. How did it happen so fast?
Are those edible, those hearts? They look like decorations. Let me get you some napkins too. Hold on.
It's plastic.
You guys know I love fixing stuff, right? So when I fix something and it works, I get such satisfaction out of it. So I wanted to share it with everybody too. Here's some napkins for you. Yeah, we can put this down. All right, here's the last thing. This one's pretty cool too. Now, who has natural stone in their house, whether it's in the kitchen counter or whether it's on the floor? Now, after my last hurricane destroyed my place, I had it redone all with marble. Different color marbles. I have lighter colored on the floor. I have some marble along the edges of the wall as well. Baseboard, that's a different color, so different kind of an emperador. And the problem is with marble, it's so easy to etch that marble and to make it look ugly. I drink a lot of coffee, a lot of wine, a lot of soda, and each and every one of those is acidic. As soon as it spills, you know, by accident or even just a drop, within 5 seconds, you're gonna get your marble etched, okay? And it bothers the hell out of me. So there's this stuff, instead of getting a professional, and instead of getting a machine with diamond sanding pads, and you need diamond sanding pads. It's a very hard material. It's not like a clear coat for your car. Instead of doing that, there is a powder out there that is supposed to work. I haven't tried it yet, but I did get it. So we're gonna see how this works. And what it is it's a little acidic itself, and you dab it with some water, and then you start rubbing into the etch, and it should be able to clear it away. And it has diminishing granules inside, so it eventually also polishes too. So it's called MB Stone Care Touch Up right here. So this is for all of you who have that natural stone. You're having a party, somebody spills some wine, it etches immediately and it looks damn ugly in the right light. It's just ugly to me. It's an eyesore. So when you have these little spots, this is supposed to clear that up. And there are videos online on how to do that. It's called MB Stone Care Touch Up Etch Remover for polished marble and travertine and other natural stones. This one's specifically for lighter stones. This is for my floor. Now, you're supposed to seal your floor and your backsplash, but not everybody does that. So if you don't have the chance, you can actually use this etch remover is what it's called. So that's just another tip as well. Don't live with those etch marks. Now, you go to a restaurant, they have marble counters. Believe me, they have a lot of rings from drinks and things like that. They professionally do them over every few months. But here at home, you're not gonna have somebody come over every couple of months. So this is a great alternative here. And I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna let everybody know. And I'm also going to put in the description all of these things that I got from Moen for free, from Glacier Bay. This diagnostic tool, which is awesome, by the way. Today, I was actually able to turn off, in the Mercedes, I was able to turn off the Eco Start Stop, automatic start stop. And a lot of you are annoyed by this. What happens is you're at a red light and the car just stops just to save gasoline. And then as soon as you take your foot off of the brake, it starts again, but you're already behind the pack because they already took off and your car had to restart. And plus, it's not good for the starter. Don't let them tell you that it's more efficient. You're gonna break your starter. So I disabled that so it doesn't turn on ever. And I don't use a lot of gas anyway. I don't go too far. So I'm not in gridlock traffic too much. I try to drive around, peak hours. So I don't need that start-stop function. So now it's completely disabled. I don't have to worry about my car just turning off whenever it feels like it. Again, Big Brother's not gonna tell me how to drive my car. Taurus, love ya. Thanks for showing up. So I'm gonna put all this stuff in the description. Hopefully it can help out any of you who have these problems, whether it's etched marble or you have a seatbelt buzzer that's making you go berserk, or whether you have a tiny leak in your faucet or just a screwed up shower head. It's gonna fix all those things. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can always email me or just ask me questions here or another time, and we'll figure it all out together. You have car questions? Give me one. Let me have it. How's that cupcake? It's good. You all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You have some frosting on your lip. Yeah, well, you can text me because you know how to find me, Tony. You can text me too if you don't want to say it here. But I'll do my best. I dabble in a lot of this stuff, and I hate annoying stuff. I hate it when they try to control you. You know, in the future, they're gonna lobby so that only mechanics at the dealer can actually work on your car and not independent mechanics, which means you can't work on your car either. We're gonna try to squash that one. It's specific to your new car. You can ask me in Discord. Okay, no problem. You can ask me in Discord. It's fine there. But the dealerships lie. They lie big time, or they don't know. They don't know what they're saying. So you need to do your homework. You need to research it, which I'm very good at, and you need to find a solution. Debbie thought I was incapable of doing it, right?
Yeah, I thought it was impossible.
She thought it was impossible. I said, the impossible is my specialty. So I went out, I got the stuff, I did a little bit of research. You know, this is heavy duty. This is something that has a lot of functionality, folks. Not everybody needs this, okay? But it has so many functions that you can play with. Most cars now are pretty much computers anyway, that you need this from time to time. I don't know if I'm gonna return it because I've already worked on my other cars. I already did what I needed to do, and it has just too much functionality for what I need. You know, I already know when I need to, you know, change the oil or do a brake job or anything like that. So those are the basics. But if something comes up and I have an error code, you can easily just scan that and figure it out online what to do. So this is not only a scan tool, this is also diagnostics and coding you can do on this. Regular scan tool is this right here, which is Bluetooth, and you can hook it up with its own app, which is better because you can update the app and it'll tell you what's wrong with the vehicle, but you won't be able to change around any of the functions or do actuation, which means to lock, unlock the vehicle. If you have airbags in the vehicle or in your seats, you can make those, you know, turn on, off. You can't change the buzzers. You can't change the volume of all the warning chimes and all that. You can't do any of that stuff. So this is good for just scanning. And also those $15 jobs, they're just as good. They're pretty universal. You just plug it into your OBD2 port and it'll tell you what's wrong with the vehicle, okay? Especially if you get a check engine light. Sometimes it's as simple as your fuel filler cap being loose. It's crazy. Hey Shelly, nice to see you. Ooh, a lot of blasts from the past are showing up today. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. We're back on the balcony. What did we do last week? We did the concert.
Yeah, the concert.
We did 30 local bands. Not too many people showed up for that. What was that, on a Saturday? I think that was a Saturday. Saturday or Sunday? I don't even remember the days anymore. Sunday it rained, so it was Saturday. It was Saturday. Very hot outside. And what else did we do? We did that. We did another video too, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We did the...
Oh, we did the zoo. We did the zoo, folks. You guys see the zoo video? That was so fun. We drove through Lion Country Safari last week too. That was really fun. And Debbie knows about that place. She's been through there a lot of times. And I hadn't been there for over 35 years. And we drove through, and the monkey area just seemed like when I was 10, it never changed. But a lot of other stuff changed. The water park stuff.
Yeah.
You lost your earring too. I remember you lost your earring. So they have a whole amusement park in there. You can spend the entire day. Lion Country Safari. Yeah, that's right. We saw zebras. We saw lions, rhinos, wildebeest, water buffalo. Some things that looked like deer but weren't. Yeah, something like that. And then they had a petting zoo in there. A bunch of different chimps and gibbons and all this. They had weird names. These were all like African names that they had, but it's a beautiful place. Better than the Palm Beach Zoo. I did a Palm Beach Zoo stream about a year ago, and the animals refused to come out. But in this one, they were right there, right in front of you. Was T-Ray's here too? We get a lot of glare when we're outside. But if she's here, oh, she is. Haven't been on in a while. Is this my niece? Is that what you said, T-Ray? No, this is Debbie. This is Debbie. Debbie's been, we've been dating for how long now? Been almost 6 months, right? Mm-hmm. Almost since December we've been together. 4 months? 4 months or so. Yeah, not my niece. They're asking how old you are. Do you want to tell them?
In the summer, I'm going to be 32.
In the summer, she's going to be 32.
It's already summer, but you know what I mean.
It's not already summer.
It is.
June 21st. Oh, that's nice to say. That's nice to say. Oh, you didn't know if I had family visiting? I actually did have my cousin. He's a pediatrician. He came down from Boston. We went to Jupiter together. I showed him Jupiter. He was on the north side. Another time he came, he was in Pompano, so we saw Fort Lauderdale. We went to Polo. And then this time he was over by Palm Beach Gardens, Singer Island area. I did a video last week. That's the one I forgot. I did a video of Palm Beach Shores Resort, which was awesome. And he has timeshares. It was a great resort over there by the pool area, nice bar. I had a few margaritas. They got great food. And you're right on the ocean there in Singer Island. That's near Peanut Island, too, if you guys want to look that up. Beautiful location. We also went to Jupiter. We went to this place called Guanabana. We saw the lighthouse, the Jupiter Lighthouse. That's probably where Tiger Woods rolled over his car, too. Oh, wow. They're suggesting... Did you hear that?
For the future. Don't worry about it.
How do you feel about that place they're suggesting? Have you been there before?
What
They suggested Key West for your birthday. You can't read it? Yeah, I know. It's a little bit difficult.
You can read better than me.
I can read better than you? Look, it's going pretty fast.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
The Key West.
Going on this fake vacation.
What fake vacation?
In my head.
Look, these guys will tell you, when I go on vacation, it's a great vacation. I go on real vacations. And they last a while, too. They're not only for a day. But the shortest one was Daytona Beach a couple weeks ago. We went to Daytona Beach, we went to the Space Coast, and we did Cocoa Beach too, but you didn't go to that one. You'll go on the next one. That's okay.
I Dream of Jeannie. The only thing I can think of is I Dream of Jeannie, and that was like one of my favorite shows.
Why? Oh, because of the Space Coast? Yeah. Yeah. That was really cool. Even just the welcome area there was very cool. You get to see the space shuttle, and I said it before in another video. That space shuttle is so much bigger than the other rockets. Now, I don't know if it's like that. I don't know if it's truly like that, much bigger than the other rockets, or if they're not to scale or whatever, but that one looked very impressive. How can you get a Debbie? Teach me.
In person, because for me, online didn't work, so you have to go in person.
For what? To go
I thought they're talking about dating. Is that what they're talking about?
Oh,
they're saying
for dating?
Yeah.
Well, we did meet in person.
Exactly.
There was no online.
That's what I'm saying, because they're saying, how do you meet someone like me? And I said in person.
Oh, you're in Daytona now? Yeah, Shelly, I think I heard that you were in Daytona. I think I heard that from Bill and Ag when I visited them. If you had watched my stream and you had said something, I would have visited you too. I just didn't know where. They mentioned to me that maybe you're in the area. So yeah, I would have definitely stopped by. We had some dinner together. We hung out. They couldn't do another stream with me, but I did just other streams. I drove on the beach. That was awesome. Driving on the beach, checking out Ormond Beach. That was cool too. And I also went to the International Speedway as well. So that was fun. But going back to the dating, let's just go back to the basics. You don't need to be online, I guess. I met her at a wine event. Yeah. So we just got into talking. Guys, I don't know exactly what I said. I don't remember what I said. Go back to the video. That was our very first meeting, and that's how we hooked up. So whatever it is I did, it's all documented. So I don't even remember what I said. Maybe a few things. We played a game. They had a trivia game for people to kind of interact. We played a game, and then that progressed, and then I got her ice cream off stream, and then we had another date here at the Sandy Tree, and then after that, where did we go to? The South Florida Fair?
Yeah.
South Florida Fair. That's your favorite one? We went on a few scary rides. She likes the rides, so we went on a few scary rides, and then so on and so on and so forth. We pretty much streamed all of our dates. You have a man bun. You have a mohawk? That's actually cool now. Mohawks are cool. Show them how it is. You sure you don't want a glass of wine or something?
Yeah, let's do it.
She wants a glass of wine. I'm going to get her a glass of wine. For both of us, actually, we'll have a glass of wine. Even though I should lay off after that Cinco de Mayo this past weekend. Somehow, being entertaining to family members means drinking a lot, too. So let me get that. Mullets! Oh, boy. Keep them entertained, Debbie.
All right, so for my channel, I wanted to make a video centered around a topic, right? Because a lot of it is like Barbie was my role model, right? And so she was very career focused, and so I need to do a little bit of research on it, on the topic. It's kind of like a debate where it's like, you know, career women, that they call those girl bosses, those are career women. And then you have the kind that kind of just want to have kids and settle down, you know? So it's like, can you have both? And it's, or, you know, so I really want to talk about the roles that Barbie had. I know that she was, you know, an astronaut. She ran for president 20 years before Hillary Clinton. She did all these groundbreaking things, and that's why she was a role model for me.
Okay. Here's the good stuff. It's happy hour, right? Oh, I'll take the one that I just washed. Yours is perfect. Mine's less than perfect. I get the less than perfect one. Cheers, sweetheart. You know I love Chardonnay. This is good stuff. Barbie? What are you talking about, Barbie?
Yeah, because she had all these, she was a role model for me, inspiration, so I want to make a video on it.
Yeah.
How, like, she ran for president, like, 30 years, like, before Hillary Clinton. She did all the, you know, astronaut, pilot, vet. She had, like, but I need to, like, read the Wikipedia page first so I can, like, say all the facts about it.
For the first time, I saw, like, the second half of the movie. Not that I planned on going to see the movie in the theater. There was no way I was going to do that. But I like the concept of it, where they were in a fairy tale world, like a Barbie world, and then they went to the real world and they made fun of them. And then in the end, she drives by the Capitol, and the Capitol is pink, right? Like I think Ken tries to, like, I don't know, screw up Barbie world, and she had to take it back. I don't know. I didn't watch the rest of it. I was busy doing other things. But you guys see the Barbie mobile? I did a short on that. The Barbie mobile. You like that one the most, right? Next to the Scooby-Doo one? Yeah. The Barbie mobile was her second favorite. How does TK compare to Ken?
Oh, wait, this is a funny joke. Wait, should I tell you?
You have a joke?
I'll tell you the inside joke about it.
Go ahead.
So my celebrity crush is Ryan Gosling, and he has this new movie, Project Mary Hale. Anyways, he was also in the Barbie movie, right? So it's like coincidence that you say that. It's funny.
Ryan Gosling, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And who's your real life crush? That's the fake crush, celebrity crush, right? Yeah. You get a pass. You're not even. I'm not giving you a pass, even for Ryan Gosling, because he may show up here in West Palm Beach. I'm not going to have any of that happen. Hey, Fraulein, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Have you guys noticed that I'm starting to dabble into a little bit of AI? YouTube actually has functionality now for AI, so you can take your shorts, and I'm very creative. I try to be as creative as possible with my shorts, especially the automobile shorts, all of them in general. But after that, there is a functionality for AI that you can screw around with. There's one where Debbie and I are dancing, and we're asking you to subscribe to her channel, but it's not us at all. AI just somehow was able to superimpose us into a cafe, make us dance, and then ask for subscriptions, all on AI. Now, AI isn't something where you have to be a genius. All you got to do is tell the AI software what you want and keep on telling it until you get it right, basically. It's trial and error, and depending on the functionality and the power of the program is how good it'll come out and how much information you give it, and that's what you'll get back. But we're starting to dabble with it. I am especially, and it's really, really fun. But I'm worried, like, I want to make sure that people understand what the AI part is and what the reality part is. So if it's a little bit off, that's intentional, so that everybody knows that it's not really me doing those things. Debbie's channel is, Shelly, go ahead, you want to tell her what it is? What's your channel name?
Debbie IRL7.
Debbie IRL7 on YouTube, and it should be in my description, in my channel description, and it also should be in a few of the shorts too, as well, because I clicked on so that she collaborates with me on a lot of the shorts and some of the videos. So when you watch those videos, inside it'll ask you to subscribe to her channel as well. Another functionality of YouTube, it's brand new. I'll be making myself a superhero with an actual T right here, right? An actual TK. That's been done before. That's been done before. Oh, I actually asked it to make us into superheroes. You can't ask for Spider-Man or a specific superhero because there's a copyright trademark. So you ask for a superhero, and we were at Bradley's. I took that video, and it made me into a superhero, and it made her into a superhero, but with her shirt on, like her the shirt she was wearing. She had a striped shirt on, and it kind of made you into a superhero. Yeah, I didn't publish it. It was a little bit weird, a little bit too real. And I was a superhero with a cape, and she was also a superhero. You looked awesome, but you know that shirt that you have, the black and white striped shirt? That shirt, it turned it into a superhero outfit. But I really wanted it to turn her into Wonder Woman, but you can't do Wonder Woman. You have to say a woman with a lasso, blah, 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 and a crown on her head and all that stuff. So you have to kind of get around it. So that's why I say it's trial and error with this AI stuff. But oh my God, it's scary how it can get so accurate sometimes. Yeah. No, I mean, it's great that people are learning AI, but it's not rocket science, folks. A lot of people are doing AI out there. It's just trial and error. It's time consuming. A lot of times you tell it to do something, it doesn't do it right. You have to find the pictures, then you have to create the concept in your head, and you have to put it all together too. So it's better when a lot of people work on a different piece of it, and then you put it all together, but it does require time. It's just not rocket science. It's not difficult to do because the program does it all for you. And then you see something that's almost like what you liked, almost like what you were thinking, and you're like, wow, that's as close as it gets, but it's good. Sometimes it's just way off. Another short that I made, it was over at the Polo Grounds, and I said superimpose a horse here that's angry, and it did it right away, and it just went perfectly with the short, and then it ties it to the other short, and it's a good way to segue from one short to another, and it worked out beautifully. There's another one too that I did with the giraffes. You guys see that, where I did it with the Hangover? So I did the Hangover movie, then I showed the giraffes that we saw at Lion Country Safari, and I'm rattling on, I know. But after that, with AI, if you guys remember, what was his name? Alan? Was it Alan? Zach Galifianakis, his character in Hangover, when he bought the giraffe and the giraffe's head gets cut off. That giraffe was in this cage, this wooden cage. With AI, I made the giraffe break out of the cage and escape. So if you see that video too, that's all AI. That's amazing how it was able to do that. Alan, I guess it was Alan, yeah. So that was cool. And now I'm gonna keep on playing with it because I like to dabble with that stuff. So great bedtime reading to check out this AI stuff. But really, I mean, does it compare to having IRL? I don't think so. Is it great for thumbnails? Amazing for thumbnails, right? You see a lot of these big creators out there, they have these thumbnails that say, I spent a week on my couch, and they look all destitute, and they have holes, in their clothing, and they look dirty. That's all AI that they use. They probably have a production team. I don't have anything, so I do it all myself. So there is kind of a process, and you have to say, well, am I spending too much time on this video, or should you just continue and keep moving, keep doing fresh things? So I'd rather do the travel streams rather than focus just on the AI stuff. But knowing how to do it is amazing. That's a great step forward. There's a group hug? Oh boy, there's a group hug. Well, let's hug, and then we'll hug with you guys. Hugs! Wednesday hump day hugs. I didn't know you guys were doing one.
It's like everyone in my family, when I say everyone in my family, I mean like my siblings. They know that like I'm gonna do what I like they know me as a person, and they know that I'm just gonna do what I want.
I get it. Like I said, what I say doesn't matter. Debbie's still gonna do what she wants to do.
And then I understand that there's consequences for that.
No touching, hug. Why, Riz, are you afraid of getting that hantavirus that they have on that cruise ship? That scared me a little bit, but then I found out that it's from South America, somewhere in the Andes, I guess. Is that where it was? I don't know, that virus. Everybody has a respiratory virus, and 3 people died already. They can't dock anywhere. And I cruise a lot, and I'm like, oh no, this is going to make the prices so much cheaper on the bright side. We can go on another cruise pretty cheap.
Ooh, ask them what they're gonna do for. Oh well.
What? For what?
Never mind.
Ask them anything you want.
What are you guys gonna do for Mother's Day?
When is Mother's Day? Ever since my mom passed away,
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's in May. It's sometime.
It's this weekend.
It's this weekend? Okay, Mother's Day this weekend.
Early this year.
I had to buy flowers again this week. A friend of mine's dad passed away up in Boston.
Wait, so you're gonna go to that?
I'm not going to it just because there's other obligations that they have. And the family member I was going to go with can't make it, but there's another ceremony that they have 40 days after the person passes away that's set up by the church. I'm probably going to show up to that one, so that's about 40 days from now. But I had to get some flowers, and boy, for those bereavement sympathy flowers, they do nail you for that. It's pretty expensive because where it was an area of Massachusetts which was Cape Cod, if you guys are familiar. And when you call 1-800-FLOWERS, when you call FTD, they do not deliver to those areas. So you have to go with a local florist, and that's where they get you. But I knew the family for my entire life, so they're well worth it. But yeah, another con job by the florist. Hopefully you get a call from your son in Japan. You haven't heard from him. Really? Shelly, I still need you to give me some pointers for Japan too, because I still want to go there. So I'm definitely going to hit you up when I'm seriously planning. And I need to know a few of the places. You've already mentioned a couple. I'm going to write them down. And we'll go through all of Japan. I heard great things about Kyoto, Japan. That it's a very beautiful place with a lot of Zen gardens and structures and like cool places to visit. So that's going to probably be on my radar. My mom passed away in 2021 after a long battle with cancer. So recently, my buddy's dad passed away. He was 89, so he had a good long life. But of course, my buddy's dad, so I wanted to be there for the funeral, and I offered. But in this particular case, the way that it worked out with their obligations, they're not going to do it in that way, so they're going to do another ceremony later on down the line. Oh yeah, I would love that. I'll read that stuff. The older you get, people start dropping all the way around you. Oh, that's one thing, you know, when elderly people pass away. But I have friends that pass away. Here in West Palm Beach, I've seen so many people pass away. There was a girl that I dated, and she was into this thing called dusting. You guys know what dusting is? Dusting is when you huff on these compressed air cans from Staples, and she was addicted to that. She had a baby daddy, and one time they were... what's that?
Oh, baby daddy.
Baby
that means
daddy.
like a kid from another...
No, baby daddy is the father of a child. The father of a child, but they're not married, so baby daddy, right? So they were both addicted to this dusting. And they both got high one time, and it was in the news. I met her after when she was a waitress over at Lenora's. But they both passed out in the house, and the baby was like in its own urine, and the services had to come take away the baby. So they were completely, they had no responsibility whatsoever. But I found this out later, after dating her a couple of times, that she died of an overdose. And guess what? It was a dusting overdose. She OD'd on that stuff. She died. Yeah. So now you know what dusting is. I didn't know what it was. I knew that people were sniffing glue in high school. I knew people sniffed markers in high school. I knew people did whippets. You guys remember whippets? This is probably very close to the high you get from whippets. But this was called dusting. They would just go. I think that places, once they realize, it's like, getting eggs for Halloween, when they realize that it's not going to be used for its intended purpose, that they would stop people from getting it. But who can stop you from getting compressed air, for God's sakes, right? No, whippets. You guys know what whippets are, right? But there is a whippet dog. So, whippets. You know what whippets is? I think it's like you take out all you take out all the whipped cream, and then whatever gas is left in there, that gets you high. Something like that. I don't know. It's way too hot this summer. Even August to end of September was too hot. Spring would be a good time. Cherry blossoms. Well, I've been to the hottest places on earth. I've been to Dubai in the middle of the summer, 130 there. I've been to Las Vegas in the middle of the summer. It's like 110 at night there. It's absolutely insane. I did that even this past year. So it doesn't bother me that it's during the summer, but might as well be in the fall. I don't care. You use empty whipped cream cans. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? You get rid of all the whipped cream and then whatever's left there. I don't know if they turn it upside down. I don't know what they do, but dusting is another thing, and people have OD'd from that, and she died from that. Then I knew somebody else who died of a seizure when they were 25. They were working for me in New York City. So, yeah, that person died. They fell, they hit their head near a pool, and they died, and they found them later on. So I had to go to that funeral. 25 years old. That one was sad. And then another friend of mine in the mortgage business, and this kid was like a bodybuilder. I met him, the best kid in the world. Every day ate boiled chicken, very disciplined. But
this one goes out to Teak Man, who thinks he's God's gift to YouTube.
Woke up this morning, started to sneeze. Had a cigarette and a cup of tea. I looked in the mirror, what did I see? A 9-stone weakling with knobbly knees. I did my knees, bent press ups, touch my toes. Had another sneeze and I blew my nose. I looked in the mirror at my pigeon chest. I had to pull on my clothes because it made me depressed. Surely there must be a way for me to change the shape of me. Dissatisfied with what I am. I wanna be a better man. Superman. Wish I could fly like Superman. Superman. I wanna be like Superman. I wanna be like Superman.
oh, thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, Tick Man. Is it not because he has ticks, but because he has ticks, right? Moving around stuff? Yeah. We know what you're talking about. It's okay. So, just to finish that story, so he died in the Burger King bathroom of heroin overdose because we got out of the mortgage business. He didn't have anything to do. He was a very disciplined person. When he lost all of that camaraderie that we had, there were thousands of us in the mortgage business. And when the meltdown happened, everybody got scattered. I guess he went into a life of heroin addiction, and he died in the Burger King bathroom, and that was sad. Had to go to his funeral too. But so many people from the mortgage business went to the funeral that the family members were shocked. They're like, oh my God, I didn't know he had so many friends. So we were a very tight-knit group. So we always banded together up there. And that's just another sad story. And I can go on and on and on of people dying of heart attacks at a young age too. So it's just, the longer you've been around, the more tragedies you just are exposed to. Yeah, don't try anything. How about that? Don't try anything. Little alcohol is okay. Don't even abuse that, you know? Keep everything under control. So how about Debbie and her hula hoop skills? How about that? Isn't she good at hula hooping? You guys watch that video?
I mean, I could do another one. If they
You can do
want.
another video?
Yeah.
Of course. You're awesome at it. I tried it, fell right down. Don't knock it until you tried it. Riz, are you doing heroin over there in England? Is it cheaper there? I don't know. Hey, Rizzer and T-Ray once again back on the channel. Grew up in the 80s, as did I. Had your share of good drugs, but never that. So in the 80s, when I was a kid, we had a pizza place. We had a pizza shop where we would deliver, and I was a little kid delivering to the dorms. Cute little kid delivering pizza to the dorms. Child labor, but for Greeks, it wasn't considered child labor. It was just considered, you know, you have
Helping
children,
the
you're going to put them to
family.
work. So they used to put me to work to deliver pizzas. I was the cutest kid in the world. And let's say they would give me some change in order to give back change. So let's say they were giving me a 20, and back then, pizza didn't cost what it costs today. Right. So you could hear the change in my pocket. Back then we had coins. You could hear the change in my pocket. They'd be like, "You have change for this 20?" I'd be like, "No, I don't have change." And I would get like $8-9 in tip because they were too lazy to go down the hall to look for change. That was awesome. So I was conning people back then. I remember selling chocolate bars in the dorms too. I was the #1 salesman for chocolate bars. You guys remember that? The Donna Dean chocolate bars? At least it was in Massachusetts. They were called Donna Dean. They had almond, they had Rice Krispie, and they had plain chocolate. And I would buy boxes and boxes of them and go to the colleges. And the only one that wouldn't buy them was Brandeis University because they were Jewish. And like we couldn't eat this kind of chocolate. But for God's sakes, I'm a little kid. Just buy the chocolate and give it to somebody else. But I was the #1 salesman of chocolate bars. And I got all the prizes. I got first, second prize. I remember black and white TV was a big deal back then. I got a TV prize. I got a radio once. I got a bunch of prizes because I sold them all. Those students don't tip. Oh yeah, when they're high on the weekend and they order pizza and they're too lazy to go out and find change, right? They're gonna give you that 20. I'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have any. I don't have any change for you." And I would be like rolling in it. You know what $9 was back then? Do you know how many video games I could play? They were a quarter back then. I was playing video games all day long. I used to sell lemonade. I sold lemonade, right, on the street corner. You get like a gallon jug of the lemonade. And you know, it's pretty sweet then. So what I would do is I would water it down. As it was going down, I would add water, right? So water it down. So by the time, you know, a couple hours go by, you got really watered down lemonade. They'd be like, "Give me another one." That didn't quite do it for me. I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Is this a little more watery now?" I'm like, No, it's the same recipe. So I was selling that for a quarter, I remember. Wow, selling lemonade on a street corner. I remember that too, T-Ray. I remember you guys had a bit of a rivalry, is that right? A rivalry while I was in London? I wasn't quite following because there were other shows on and I was too busy traveling, but you kind of had a rivalry. Or was it a romance? Romance, rivalry, who cares? It's all the same. What is everybody else up to? What are you guys doing this week? Huh? What are we going to do?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to go back.
You're going to go back?
Yeah.
Home?
This week, you said the weekend?
No, I mean like today.
Oh.
She's in her own world, so I guess she was right. Yeah, that was... So, London I loved. I want to go back to London, by the way. I want to go back. There is an Ireland trip that everybody keeps trying to push on me because of a promise I made. I'll only do it if the people involved can be self-sufficient. I don't have to babysit them. But other than that, I'd be willing to go. Not you. Not you. I mean somebody else. I just don't want problems, that's all. I've been hearing a lot of rumors. That's the thing with YouTube, right? You hear the rumors and then you have to hear the truth. And usually you're going to hear the truth from the actual person.
What are the rumors?
What is that?
I want to know what the rumors are. I'm like the kind of person that wants to know everything.
There's certain people who infight. And by doing that, they slander other people, right, that they're fighting with online because there's nobody to give it a reality check. So they say whatever they want, and they call them anything from, pieces of shit, lying pieces of shit, to drug addicts, to alcoholics, to anything, to murderers, whatever they want. Pedos.
What they say about
the
me?
pedo word, that's always the escape.
What they say about me?
Huh?
What they say about me?
You? I don't know. Ask them. Ask them. So far, I'm hearing great things about Debbie.
Oh, really? Oh.
Everybody loves you so far.
It's so funny because like that's just the name that I chose at the event, but like I don't know.
That's the name you chose at the event?
Yeah,
Did you
so
have a
that's-
name tag?
So that's how you know.
I don't remember.
names, but, like, I don't know.
Wow, it's so nice
So
out here.
it is the real name, but like people know that that's the abbreviation for me.
There you have it, folks. I don't see no ring on that finger.
It's Deborah. It's both, okay? And people know what the abbreviation is for it. It is the name, but like, you know what I'm trying to say.
They're saying you're a cutie. TK did well. I know I did well. I know I did well. And she's learning at a very fast clip, right? It takes a while to kind of be familiar with what to do, but it also takes a while to be confident. And not to be scared when you're doing this, like the butterflies and all that stuff when you do live videos. Now, I had the background of being with EJ. So for me, with Elisa. So for me, like starting on my own wasn't as difficult as somebody just starting from nothing. So Debbie really was just, she was almost like just inserted into my world without knowing it. And then she liked it. And now she has her own channel. So she's growing, she's learning a bunch of stuff. And she's got no shame whatsoever.
Exactly, I have no shame. Maybe I should have some shame, but I don't.
I like you just the way you are.
I got no shame. Yeah.
She wears bikinis. I told her, Moen, you might not want to do that. People could judge. People could, say anything that they want. They'll micro inspect everything. They'll, say things. Like, she's like, no, I don't care. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. You call the shots, whatever you say. So she's not embarrassed at all. She's not embarrassed at all. And I guess that's one big criteria, is not being embarrassed by what you're going to say. I'll never forget when you first met. She was so cute. When she said she liked your personality. Did you like my personality back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Did anybody else hit on you that day?
Yeah.
I'm just checking. No Ryan Gosling showed up, huh?
No.
Okay, good. I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, that's true.
I had that.
Oh no, that's.
Or you had
that's
that.
what I had.
You have that. You don't give a fuck attitude. She does. She does have the I don't give a fuck attitude. Sometimes she said, I don't even give a shit about this. I'm trying to tell her something. She's like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, okay. Enough said. The boss has spoken. But we have fun. Every time Debbie comes over, we try to think of some new stuff to do together. We go to places together. We did the Irish Fest. We did polo together. Like, we didn't stream polo, but we did a couple of shorts from it. What did we go to? We went to... Oh, we did St. Patrick's Day here too. A lot of stuff. We did a lot of stuff. And then the hula hoop stuff was brand new to me. I didn't know she was going to do that. That was awesome. She just showed up with a hula hoop. I go, oh boy, I remember Lisa doing that too. But she did it way better, in my opinion. World Cup soccer's coming next month, folks. I'm going to be watching that. That's for sure. That's going to be fun. Stock market back up to 50,000. I guess there's no war. War's over, right? We're back up to 50 grand. Nothing to worry about, folks. Just keep on enjoying yourself. Laugh yourself to sleep. What's your go-to pizza? I'll get it for you tonight.
I don't know.
Just like cheese? She just likes cheese. I like pepperoni. The pepperoni that they make here at Elisabetta's, they cure the pepperoni themselves, and it's a little on the spicy side. Very, very good. Although meatball and onion's a great combo. Pineapple pizza's a great combo. Pineapple Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple, that's a great combo. And let me see, what else? Meatball and onion, I said. Hamburger and onion. Sausage pepperoni. Onion mushroom pepper. Great combo as well. The classics go. Please don't say pineapple. Well, look, it's an acquired taste, but that's one thing that you can't knock until you try. So you got to feel it. Now, we had a lot of Hispanics eat where our shop was up in Boston, and many of them loved Hawaiian pizza. They just loved it, and they also love special pizza, which has everything on it. But Hawaiian pizza is an acquired thing. Sausage and onion, great. Yeah. Mushroom onion pepper, mushroom onion sausage pepper, that's a great combination too. Meatball and onion's an amazing pizza. Yeah, I said you're unsubbing. If it's that easy to unsub, then what kind of loyalty we're talking about? Don't go to other channels. Don't watch other channels. Just watch me. Just watch me, or else I break down. That's just somebody I'm making fun of. That's all. All in good fun, folks. All in good fun. You got to be willing to make fun of yourself sometimes and not take everything too seriously. That's the best advice I can give people out there. Yeah, I know. She DoorDashes everybody else pizza, including these pretend homeless guys. Why doesn't she bring it right here to the waterfall, right here to the fountains, right here? I want it delivered right here. I want her to give us Wendy's, Arby's, and DoorDash, everything, all together, all at the same time. And I want her to pay for it and give them a tip, a proper tip too. And I'll eat it right in front of you guys, just to screw with Joni, who tried to sabotage me. Forget about it. Meat feast, yeah. What else? We're not playing a lot of songs today. I just wanted to do a repair video. We ended up talking about other stuff. But yeah, folks, I just wanted to do that quick repair video. Anything else you want to talk about right now?
I don't know.
I can't tell when Debbie's bored. I can't tell when she's annoyed, bored, fed up, angry, sad. I can't tell when you're sad either. I can't tell anything.
That idiot.
You can keep it on your channel.
I stand by my. I was gonna make a separate video saying I stand by my decision.
All I said.
So I don't apologize for that. I stand by my decision, and I don't think I was wrong for it. So peace out. Bye.
So what was I repairing? So I did a few repairs here, plumbing stuff that you guys can get for free because they're warranted for life. And I just went over a few of those things. You can go back into the video and check out some sink stuff, shower head stuff. And then I disabled a few things using a scanner in Debbie's car so that she doesn't freak out when the seatbelt chime goes off. I know a lot of you probably have been facing that problem that the dealership tells you you can't remove, but you can. So I just wanted to make life easier for people. And then this touch-up stuff that you can use MB touch-up, and it's an etch remover for your marble. So when you spill that wine, there's been plenty of wine spilled, thankfully not too much, and you can rub that right out of your marble. So just a few tips here. Let me see, what else you guys said. Have I tried asking her? I'm not going to ask her for anything.
What?
She's too afraid to even come on the channel. She'd know I'd destroy her.
Who, Elisa?
No. This is Joni.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a whole other thing you don't even know about. But after she was tossed from Elisa's channel, she tried to bounce around and go to different channels. She even texted me, she emailed me, and she goes, "Is this the real TK?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh." I go, "What's up?" She goes, "Oh, I'm too afraid." I go, "Oh, what are you afraid of?" But she knows what she's afraid of. She knows I would totally destroy her if she came on my channel. First of all, I'd bring up what she did. Right? She tried to dox me for Elisa. Come on now. It's ridiculous. Let her watch. I don't care if she watches, but if she does engage, I would destroy her. She knows this. That's why she seeks some kind of... she wants to be safe in other channels. You know, as long as she throws around her money, which has no effect on me, she throws around her money to other channels, they're going to love her, right? They're going to love her because she throws money at them, and they're not going to hate her. They're not going to tell her the truth, but I would. So she's afraid to come on my channel for that reason. Plus, there's no room for bullshit on my channel either. So, I don't even care. But to do stuff to please your queen, right, because you're insecure and you think that your money has an effect somehow, right, and makes them like you more, is just so backward that she's got a lot of learning to do. It's a mental illness, folks. Yeah, the crazy bum in the woods would be Mr. Pines, who I understand, like I haven't watched him in quite a while. I know a lot of people curiosity watch him, and he's gotten a lot of views from that and a lot of subscribers. He's going to lose them all as soon as he fucks up again. He's pretty prone to getting arrested a lot, so he'll probably fuck up again. His kind of content is one that comes and goes, you know? Flash in the pan, you know, passing in the night. He'll be gone very, very soon. Unless he does something else crazier than what he's already done. And he does all that stuff for views, and we all know that. And he's a pretend homeless person. He's an insult to people who try not to be homeless. You don't know these people, but these are not people you should know. I'm going to keep Debbie safe from clowns like this. A person who asked me to help them with Power Chat, and then when I refused, attacked me because they didn't.
Yes, keep you some gay eye in your videos till we kill you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Robot Man. Yeah, so where I was going with that is no, it wasn't Joni. It was King of Pines who asked for my help. And I just said that I'm not helping anybody because every time I help somebody who doesn't appreciate it, it always ends up stabbing me in the back. I tried to help Elisa. She ended up stabbing me in the back. I helped Tan Man, and you know how that went. The subject matter turned to shit, and I had to disassociate myself from that channel forever, and I haven't been back since. But I do have my opinions privately and on other channels, as everybody has the right to. And then Pines asked me to help him, and I said, no fucking way I'm helping you, because I knew he wouldn't appreciate it. He's a fucking piece of shit, narcissist, liar, pretend fucking homeless person. I'm not gonna support that kind of shit who fucking taunts policemen to get fucking arrested. Are you kidding me? I would help a person like that? I told him, go figure it out yourself. He goes, no, oh, you got it all wrong. I would pay you. I go, I don't need your fucking money to fucking help you with Power Chat. I help because I want to help people who would appreciate my help. And then he fucking starts attacking me, challenging me to fucking wrestling matches, saying I'm not a real man, and that Bill was a real man from Bill and Aggie for helping him. Fucking garbage. These fucking piece of shit, insecure fucking narcissists who are nothing to me, yet all they can do is fucking attack. That's all that they can do. They don't understand what I'm talking about. Degenerates is right. Parasite of fucking society. Walking around barefoot on the train tracks here. Fucking West Palm Beach and fucking Delray Beach. Taking the bus everywhere. Hanging out with fucking crackheads. We got enough crackheads. These types of people who are not mentally ill, yet bother society here and waste our taxpayer dollars, right? They're called agitators. We got plenty of them here in fucking Florida. Get the fuck out of Florida. And that's how I feel about that. So I decline someone and I immediately get attacked and challenged to a fucking wrestling match. That's the kind of bullshit assholes we got here. Good. Glad he left. Good riddance. He could have had just as much fun in Maine chopping wood. Go fuck himself. I told him to go fuck himself, actually, on his channel. I think he got the point. Yeah, Joni was sending him food. Joni needed somewhere to have sanctuary, folks. She needed somewhere to be accepted. And her money most likely gets her accepted in most places. It doesn't work on me. Joni got him drunk. Yeah, go chop wood. Go to fucking over there. Go back to Maine. Stick another fucking pine cone up your ass, because I'm sure you need a fresh pine cone up there now, by now. Came down here feeding off of everybody, trying to do everything crazy so that he'd get fucking views, calling himself the biggest fucking live streamer. Like, nobody fucking cares, buddy. Go fuck yourself. And that's what I said then, and I'll say it again now. And if he thinks that he can start a beef with me by making this into a drama thing, he's very wrong, because I don't give a fuck after what I said now. But I'm explaining things to you since it kind of came up with Joni. Now, if people shape up, right, they get their act together, they stop with the fucking bullshit, and then always that fucking pedo out, right, that they use, right? Because it seems to be the go-to slander for everybody on YouTube. To knock that shit off, you start going a little cleaner, stop with the fucking drama, maybe I'll watch it again.
Women want to be taken care of.
Where did that come from?
But I'm going to make a video talking about Barbie and how she was like a career. She had like all these different careers, the president. And so I want to make a video about that dichotomy of like, you know what I'm trying to say?
What?
I want to make a video of those two opposing views. How Barbie had, you know, she ran for president before Hillary Clinton. But then you also have this other view, and like, it's okay to be a stay-at-home mom. And I think it's fine to be a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, you want to do that? Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
You gonna make Prince a receipt shirts? Preach, Debbie, preach. Yeah. They want to get your opinion.
I know. It's just that I don't know.
She's got a lot of good
I have to
ideas.
read about it.
Huh?
I don't have to spend the time reading about it first to make it like exactly. This is all work. Like it's pretty much a job where you have to like read about it first, do some research on it, talk about it.
Go for it, hon.
Yeah.
Go for it, girl. You go, girl.
Like that's how I really feel inside. Like women.
Malibu Beach Barbie would
like,
never be a streamer.
Okay, so I'll tell you my point of view.
Go ahead.
I'm a little bit in the middle. I'm in the middle, you know. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm in the middle, you know. I want to have a career, and I think women should have a career, and, you know, power to them. But I think it's fine to be taken care of also, so I think both views are okay.
I don't have a problem with that.
You don't?
No, I have a problem with it. I like what I'm
It's
hearing.
like, I want to be taken care of because I know that they're not able to provide for me anymore, and blah, 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 and make my own little blocks. I'm already home. But I don't know. I want to be taken care of.
I heard that in a Discord that I'm her sugar daddy. That's not what I am.
But I want to be taken care of, okay? In a perfect world, that's what I'm looking for and want.
Lady of
But that
leisure.
doesn't exist anymore in 2026, so I have to be with, you know, reality.
That's funny. That's true. I do like Flanagan's. That's
Yeah.
true. Do you like Flanagan's?
Yeah.
She likes it. She likes it. We'll probably go out and get something soon because
Yeah.
it's almost dinner time.
I'm gonna use it now. Okay, bye guys.
You can use the bathroom. Go ahead, use the bathroom.
No, we're still doing the video.
It doesn't matter.
Wait,
Who
is it
cares?
okay?
Nature calls. You don't need.
Stop.
You can stop. Are they doing a race out there? They're doing some kind of race. Let's check it out real quick. They're doing a race out there. A lot of crap going on. All the millennials are trying to get in shape here, so they run out here on the intercoastal. See them? There they are. After this, they're all gonna go for a beer and have sex.
Whoa, look how cool they look. Imagine me in there running.
I didn't go to Formula One because the ticket started at $1,300, went to $30,000. No mas, sorry. Yeah, this is my view, folks. Let me just take a wider, like a lot of you haven't been on in a while, so you haven't seen my balcony in a while. I'll just zoom out real quick and show you my view. This is my view. Now, you're familiar with this because I used to start a lot of streams with EJ from here, but this is my view right in front of my building. Right here where you see this park here is where they have Sunfest and a lot of different events here. The green market's here. Yeah, it's right at the front of Clematis. This is Flagler House there. Then behind that is the Breakers Hotel. You guys see that? And then the rest of West Palm Beach. This is the Intercoastal. And then over those trees, there's another bridge, and that's Southern Boulevard where Trump is. A little hard to see from here. But the Breakers is a great hotel, yeah. Then you have Fountain here. And then that's the edge of Clematis Street right there. And now that I've doxed myself, you can all come over for a shot.
Yeah.
Everybody already knew where I lived anyway, so that's not really self-doxing. It's pretty obvious, but... Of course I've been to the brunch there. It's expensive. Expensive brunch. They give you pretty much... You have to like not eat for 3 days and then go to that brunch. Go to the bathroom if you have to go to the bathroom.
Whatever happened to that?
Who cares? Just go. Just go. Nobody cares. Debbie. She's still shy, guys. She's still shy. It's okay. She can do anything that she wants. She's getting the hang of it, though. She's getting the hang of it. Yeah, it's beautiful. I never take for granted where I live here in South Florida. Again, I come from a very cold climate. It's cold most of the year, about 9 months out of the year. So we have only about 10 beautiful days there up in the Boston area, New England. Except for the fall with the foliage. That's the most beautiful time of year there in Boston. But I would gladly trade off all of that for what I have here, which is perfect summer weather every day out of the year. I love being in just a t-shirt and shorts every day. See what else is going on soon. There's some stuff I have in the pipeline that I'm thinking about. There might be another cruise coming soon. I definitely want to go on a trip, but far away trip, not something in Florida. I want to do that. I really wanted to hang out in Texas and check out Texas too. I don't know when I'll have a chance to do that. There's some medical obligations that I have, not for me, but for another family member. We'll see what happens there. And then I would love to take Debbie on a trip too. I think Debbie deserves it. I think we would have some fun too on a trip. So there's a lot to look forward to. The summer's just around the corner, folks. Yes, I do not live in my fake aunt's garage. I do not live in my fake aunt's garage. That's true. This is my own place. This is not someone else's place that Elisa said I was staying in that I don't own. I did buy this place about 20 years ago. I bought it. And I do have a car. So all of that was lies. Unfortunately, when you prove those lies, you disprove those lies. By the time you disprove them, it's already old news, and the damage that they've done is never fixed sometimes. Come on vacation and leave on probation. Oh my God. That's exactly what happened to Pines, isn't it? He came to find his queen, right? Instead, he brought weed with them. They smoked up. And then he taunted the cops until the cops said, oh, you want to go to jail? All right, you're going to jail. And now on probation. Great, great. We learned a lot. We learned a lot from that jerk off. Debbie changing the subject. Debbie can change the subject anytime she wants. We're pretty versatile here. So I was a little harsh on the Pines today, but it was only because you guys brought it up. I'm not afraid of telling everyone how I really feel, but I'm not a fan of the drama. I don't like it when it's done just for like it's never ending and it goes on and on and on and on, and people use it for fodder all the time, and it just I know that people love to watch the drama. Everybody gets drunk and high late at night. I'm up late at night, but I'm not drunk and high, and I'm watching these things, and it's just ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. People call each other, behind the scenes. They try to create scenarios together where they fight with each other, and then they make up, then they fight. They're best friends, and they hate each other, want to kill each other, and they're best friends again next week. That's not how real life works, and that's probably not the way it would work. If I even attempted it in real life. You can't even do that shit. So it's all fantasy, and to me it's a waste of time. You haven't heard the last of Pines? Oh no, he'll pop up again with something outrageous, and what I'm sure of is that he'll fuck up again. Ah, Shelly, you saw that. Yes. That was the funniest thing you said in that video.
What video? What?
The video where you said, I want to come downtown. You said, I will also pay bills and learn how to make eggs.
Yeah, because vegans don't eat eggs. So,
What? Can you make eggs for me? I don't really eat breakfast, so I don't care if you make eggs. I'm a pretty good cook, guys. You ever watch my cooking videos? That's not a problem. But will you learn to make eggs?
yeah.
Just curious. Yeah, she says. Just curious to see whether she's willing to make them. That's all. That was cute. That was so cute. I laughed out loud when I heard that. She goes, I want to pay some bills too. I'm like, oh wow. Which one of my 1,000 bills are you gonna pay?
I'll do it. I'll do
and then I'll learn to make eggs too. Cut it out. Don't show everything. I'm always worried about her showing too much on video. We were at the concert the other day, and she started doing some flips, and there might have been a wardrobe malfunction for just a brief second, and I kind of turned the camera away just to make sure. Debbie does mortgage payments. No, she doesn't need to do any mortgage payments, although I do. I still pay a mortgage. Yep. It's called real life, folks. There's obligations, responsibilities. It's not just this. It's not just this. This is for fun. This is for decompression. This is for me to document my life. This is for me to have fun, sometimes teach people stuff that I know that'll make life easier for you. I learn things all the time, constantly. This was all new stuff to me. I learned it, and I like to share it with people. And I like the challenge of using YouTube and using the technology of live streaming. It is the future. Everybody loves it now. Everybody's on board now. There was a time when, a couple years ago, people really didn't know much about live streaming, and it seems like everybody who used to create regular videos is now switching to live streaming as well as part of their repertoire. No, it is a beautiful spot here. It's pretty cool. Yeah. The only thing my building doesn't have is amenities, but I have friends who have pools and jacuzzis and things. This building was built before they had all that. Building from the housing boom back in 2006, 7, 8. So this was built just before that, before they had all those amenities. We're having that issue now. Again, there's a lot of building here in West Palm Beach. There's no empty lot left, and every one-bedroom condo seems to be in the $1 million range in condo fees, in the $1,300 range now for all the new constructions. It's absolutely insane. They haven't stopped. I'm getting close to 1,000 now, and I'm very happy for that. A lot of it was due to the shorts that I make, so I appreciate that type of audience that's interested in the automotive stuff. I realize that it's not everybody's cup of tea, but once I reach that level, I may have to make a difficult decision to break up the streams into the automotive section, which seems to be something that I do as well as a lot of the travel stuff. The repair stuff, there's not so much there, but maybe we can break up the streams and have 2 separate channels for that particular thing, because there's some stuff that the automotive people don't want to watch, like they're not as interested in, but I just like to do everything. I like the cooking, I like the travel, I like the fitness stuff, anything you can imagine, everything that pops into my head. So I might have to like separate it out. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's a wonderful milestone. Another great thing is 500,000 views I'm at right now. So the next step is getting to the 1 million view mark, which would be absolutely amazing, mind-boggling achievement. Will we have more Debbie modeling streams?
Yeah, if you guys want them, I'll do them. For sure.
Whatever Debbie wants, as long as it's legal, right?
Yeah, you just, sub up to my channel.
Sub up to her channel, so she's gonna do it without me now. Debbie doesn't need me anymore. Oh no, she's gonna get rid of me. I shouldn't have shown her some stuff. Oh boy. She's gonna go off by herself now. Ted is screwed. The property taxes down here, when I first moved down here, they were through the roof. They didn't quite have an association set up. So for my particular unit, they're pretty low now. They're about 1/3 what they were when I first moved down here. But then I did a homestead on them, and I highly recommend it. If that's your primary residence, do a homestead. You'll only pay at an increase of 5% maximum every year. There's a lot of people who are buying condos now, they're getting screwed, but I homesteaded well over a decade ago. As soon as I permanently moved down here, which was over 13 years ago, I permanently moved down here and I homesteaded. And since then, my taxes have stayed low. So that's all positive for me, that's all good. Well, this building is also mixed use too, so there's a retail section. So when they have any kind of any renovations that they have to make, they kind of don't tell us, and we have to work through the association. I've been asked to be president of the association many times, but I had family members that were sick and I declined it. But I'm intimately involved with all of that stuff, and we make sure that they don't bite off more that they can chew, and that they take their fair share, and that everything is fair now. So we've got everything groovy. Everything's working out groovy right now. The condo fees still continue to go up though, and we're paying for stuff as if we did have a lot of amenities, but that's the price you have to pay for being downtown in the absolute central location. Everything around me is $1 million condos. Pay for location, that's right. So we go right downstairs. You guys see me do it. I turn off the camera. I go right downstairs. I'm right in the center of Clematis Street. I'm within 50 feet of a Starbucks. You can't get better than that, folks. Yes, a lot of condos do get huge assessments, and a lot of the older buildings do need renovations. You know, they need new roofs and things like that. We try to keep everything under control. For the first time for the last 5 years, I think we're at a surplus as opposed to being behind. During the, I was here during the housing bubble that burst and the meltdown, and we had lock boxes everywhere here, and assessment, like condo fees weren't being paid, and we were in the hole. So there was a lot of litigation that had to happen. We didn't even have a condo association, so I went through all of that stuff. So everything is now smooth. Hopefully. Hopefully there's not another hurricane. I got hit by 2 hurricanes. One was Irma in 2017, and the other one was Wilma in 2005. So I've seen my share. I don't need to see any more. So Debbie, you want to wrap it up? What do you say?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right, we're going to wrap it up, folks. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I just wanted to show you a few tips here, some stuff that I ran across that might save you all some time. And thank you for the chit chat as well. Don't take anything personally. Try not to take anything personally, please. Have some fun, folks. This is all in good fun. And love you all, of course. See you all very, very soon. Very much sooner than later, right?
Yeah.
All right. Subscribe to Debbie too. Debbie IRL 7. Love you all. Bye-bye now. That was cool.